Ready? Kathy, good morning. And, oh, Freddie's looking round for you. I'm going to say, first of all, though, Kathy, I'm going to say hi to the replayers. Welcome, welcome. Come in and join us. You're such an important part of the stream. And it's a live stream, so I'll read the chat for you. So you don't even have to, you can just have this on like a podcast. That's what I do sometimes when you're busy or relaxing or just trying to get some sleep. I'll read the chat so you don't feel you're missing out. Welcome, welcome, replayers. Oh, Kathy, look, I'm running a little bit early because I wanted to set the stream a bit differently. I need to move that book, don't I? There's Janice, because you want to see Freddie. You don't want to see my spring journal. No, I know, I know. You want to see Freddie. Janice, good morning. Oh, I bet you can't believe that the weekend's over already. Oh, Janice, you're getting ready for work, I know. I do hope your weekend's not too bad and your week, Janice. Oh, and there's Marilyn. Good morning. Good morning. And there's Kimberly. Kimberly, and if Kimberly's there, you know that beef isn't far behind. Isn't she lovely? What a sweetie she is. And there's Dar. Good morning, Dar. Oh, look at that. I love the elephant emoji. How wonderful. I think I've got elephants in one of the prompts, Dar. Can't wait for that one to come up. There's Janet USA. Good morning, Janet. Oh, and there's Malaya, lovely Malaya, starting the school week again. Oh my goodness. Finding their socks. Oh, they don't wear uniform, do they? But you've got to find matching shoes and socks, and such a busy morning. There's Stacey. Good morning, Stacey. If I miss you as you're coming in, please do say hi again, won't you? There's lovely Susan Lee. Oh, Susan, I have emailed you. I'm going to show your happy mail when more people come in, but quickly just let me show you, because I know Janice is nipping off to work. Susan, I do hope you don't mind me showing this. Look what Susan Lee created. It's a little picture of Freddie sitting in his chair. Sam said, because Sam absolutely adores Freddie, and he said, and he's really encouraging with my streaming. Sam looked at it and he said, oh, that really is a likeness. That's Sam. That's Freddie. When it's ready for SNACK time, isn't it? Susan, thank you. I'm going to see if you didn't sign it, so I've signed it. It's adorable. It's by Susan Lee. I'm going to see if Ben can scan that in. It would make a really nice banner for the stream, wouldn't it? Thank you so much. There's Penny. Happy Monday, Penny. Penny, all that. Thank you. I wish that there's other bits to that happy mail, but I'll show that later. Oh, there's Penny from Florida. Oh, I bet it's lovely and warm in Florida. Yes, I put my cardigan on. I was a little bit chilly because I've gone into summer dress mode and sandals, but oh, absolutely love it, Susan. What a joy. Very talented, actually, Susan. That's wonderful. And there's lovely Alicia. Good morning, Alicia. You'll be listening the whole time, but you're painting. Some people say when you're a gentle listener that you're in the balcony, but Alicia is literally on the balcony. And while we chat and create, Alicia is going to be in the background, A lot of us are just waking up, I know. You're going to be in the background, aren't you? Oh, there's Pam and Misty. Hi, Misty. Oh, yes, isn't that a lovely sketch, Pam? I'm just was blown away. Janet USA. Good morning. And there's lovely Melissa. Good morning, Melissa. Really nice to see you, Melissa. There's Lizima. Good morning. Lizima, you're in sunny Florida too, I believe, if I'm going by my memory. It really is a great, great picture of Freddie. Now, I am slow stitching, so just to say while we're at the beginning of the video, and Julia, there's Julia. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. There's the smell of baking in the house as you arrive, and there's plenty seats. So I think we're just going to have a really relaxing morning. I can't believe where this morning. For me, it's 2 o'clock. I can't believe where the morning's gone. Fred and I have had a wonderful walk in a field of buttercups today. Oh, thank you, Janet USA. That's really kind of you. Oh, really kind of you. And before we go any further, before I start to explain what I'm doing here, I would like to say let's keep in our hearts today, let's keep lovely Candy. She's not here today. She's having some tests. So let's keep Candy in our hearts. And also, your clock stopped. Oh dear. And you just don't. But sometimes I love a day where one is not time dependent. Yes, when you can just, you don't have to look at the clock. That's like a real holiday day, isn't it? There's Cat yawning. Oh, Cat. Now, are you able to pour yourself a coffee, or would you like someone else to pour you a coffee, Cat? Oh, come on in. Come on in. Oh, yes, I was saying before I interrupted myself, let's just light a little candle just to think about. I don't even know, where is the camera today? What? And I have questions. And why is the camera always in a different place? And why do I not know where it is? I must dust it or something. As long as you can see Freddie, that's the main thing. Let's just start the morning off, shall we? Oh, there we are. Now, don't worry, I'm going to be very mindful. I'm just going to hold the candle up there so we can see it. Oh, we're here. Let's just put our feet flat on the ground, and just put your backs in the chair and just relax your jaw and take a nice deep breath. I want to remember Candy this morning, who contacted me to say she wouldn't be here. And also, I'd like to keep our lovely Liz Brewer in our hearts today. And anybody else who you know, and some people are in the background and on the replay, and we're all on our separate journeys, aren't we? I'm going to blow that out, but I just think it's just a nice gentle way to start the stream. Oh, Kat was just about to get coffee herself. Oh, I know, you need it over there in the States, don't you? And no coffee for Pam, because it's night time, isn't it? Unless you have decaffeinated, like I do. Jenny, good morning. Really nice to see you. You say, Janet, you can't see my desk. Shall I move the camera? It might have slipped. It's amateur half hour here, or 2 hours. It's all that. It's a. Can you see it now? It's like a payoff. You can either see my head or see the desk. Let me see. I think I did alter it. Can you see it better now? Oh, and you can see my head. Is that a win-win? Thank you, Julia. Julia said, get up, Janet, and sort it out. There's Jennifer. You're here listening in your car. Your car machine has a vet appointment. And yes, you're driving safe. Oh, but of course. Yes, of course you are. Oh, I hope Norma Jean's all right, and it's just a little checkup. Your lovely little doggy. Oh. Safe travels, Jen says. It's nice to have. I've been if I've been driving over to my mum's, I've been listening to Barb Owen's replays, and it's lovely. She tells great stories. Happy Monday. Isn't it lovely that we can feel positive about Mondays? Oh, yes. Happy Monday. Now, let me just say, because you can tell how wonderful slow stitching is, because I'm here and I'm sorry, you can't see my head so much. I can bend down a bit. That it's very relaxing. Your Kathy is headed to the balcony where it's lovely and cozy there. Oh, so nice to see you. So nice to see you, Kathy. I know you'll be there. It's lovely. Sometimes you just need to get on, don't you? I know. There's lovely Marty. Good morning, Marty. Ah, I trust you're doing well and your lovely granddaughter too. So slow stitching, it can be meditative, relaxing, and it can be easy. Now, if you're a beginner, just do any stitch, big stitches, little stitches, all different size, no rules. I'm making today patriotic hearts. I made a Union Jack one because of course I'm over there. It's not wonky actually. It's oh well, it is a little bit, isn't it? Oh, it is a little bit, but I tried to be symmetrical. I drew round one of my hearts, or you can get a template from on Google Images. Oh dear, I need a 2-camera setup. I know. Mm. Oh, Janice said she'd like some bad for you food. Oh, I know. Sometimes, yes, you're on the healthy snacks. I know. Oh, I am so sorry, Janice. That is hard. It is hard. Gail Ann and lovely Obi, did I say good morning to you? If I didn't, good morning. Oh, what am I like? I know, where's Ben when you need him? I know, right? I know. If you think of all the equipment he has, I know, never mind. This is something that I can work myself. And there's lovely Becky Waters. Good morning, Becky. Really lovely to see you. Oh, and Peter. Good morning, Peter. Really lovely to see you. Good evening, I should say, to Peter over there in Australia. Oh, really nice to see you. Ben will be home on Thursday. He's been sending me photographs and he is with the gorillas. It's just amazing. And he's in a cabin right by the River Nile. Can you believe that? Did I say that last week? I can't remember. No, maybe I hadn't heard from him last time. There's Trish. Good morning, Trish. So nice to see you. Come on in. Oh, watermelon. Marilyn is passing Janice some watermelon. It's like having and we call them an ice lolly, but you might call them a popsicle. I'm not sure what you call them. There's lovely Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. So nice to see you. Cabin on the Nile. I know, Susan. It's just crazy, isn't it? He is working. But shall I show you a photo? He says, never put your phone up to the screen. Oh, I better not. Ben says, I don't know why. I better not. I'd love to share a photo with you. Oh, thanks, Julia. Right, so I was saying slow stitching, anything goes. So I'm making up little kits for one, because we're going on holiday and it's our Queen's 60th Platinum Jubilee. Is it Platinum Jubilee? Is that what we say, Julia? How do we say it? Anyway, so I'm making a decoration. I'm making a ribbon wreath. Very American of me, I know. But I like to make wreaths for all the seasons now, influenced by my American friends. You could do a mini vid on my channel. I don't know. Oh dear. Yes. Yeah, Platinum Jubilee. Thank you. So it's very simple. You draw around a heart, and if you are in England, and then you just do a cross and then some other little bits. It doesn't have a fabric, any size stitches, anything goes, and it doesn't have to be. It's quite wonky. They're all different sizes. It's in the style of, there's Maljoy. Hi Maljoy, I'm making some decorations for the Platinum Jubilee. So, yes, and I put some rickrack on, so that's going to hang up on my ribbon wreath. But of course, because I have lots of American friends, I made, it's in the style of, the essence of the American flag. You've got the stars and the stripes, and I did some stitches. I made a little kit up for a friend of mine, and she said, oh, I can't stitch, I don't know how to sew. And I said, oh no, and no, just to any size stitch. And she did. She sent me a picture, and they're great, lovely, big, shabby chic stitching. It does look very effective. Journey says, we have a heart tree that we have left up all year. Oh yes, definitely. And I was talking to Maria in comments, and she says on her kitchen wall, she has a whole wall of hearts. Isn't that lovely? They speak to us, our hearts, don't they? They do. Thank you. So I've got a patriotic one, but I didn't have any hearts. Any stars. I was going to cut some out of fabric, and I haven't been able to thank Becky, because Becky might be sleeping because Scott only got in at 6 o'clock US time this morning. Yes, this is the Union Jack, our British one, and this is the Stars and Stripes. I'm making another one here on my desk that I'll tell you about in a minute. And oh yes, Peter, I had a wonderful card from Becky. Isn't that lovely? It's going to go in my butterfly and blooms journals. It's got blooms and butterflies. And I opened it up this morning and I was confetted all over the floor and all over the desk with, well, not all over, don't exaggerate, Jana, don't exaggerate. But in there, this is serendipity. It's that serendipity again. Isn't that amazing? A watermelon is so healthy. I have to get some. I will have to get some. Some stars. Isn't that wonderful? Serendipitous stars. I know. So there we are. Thank you, Becky. I will message her later, but I don't want to disturb her sleep. So I was able to put some stars on the stars and stripes. Oh, absolute pleasure. I was able to just have a little, well, Fred and I walked round to see Melanie yesterday and hand a postcard over, didn't I? Yeah, that was lovely to see you. Right, so what I'm making now, I love serendipity too. It just, I know life doesn't always work out, but it makes you feel that life works out. It does. So I am making this one now. This one, now I knew the word would go, I should have written it down. Oh, what flag is this? Oh, why do I do this every time? I have to look it up. What country are we particularly keeping in our hearts at the moment? Oh dear. Thank you, Melanie. Melanie, Janice, Jenny, Becky, thank you. You all had the word on your mind, and Susan. Oh, for goodness sake. So I've done this side. I've done onto batting, or we call it wadding in England. And I've done some stitching, some slow stitching, anything goes, and I've got some sunflowers there. Yeah, thank you, Malaya. Oh dear, I don't know. What am I like? And so for the backing, I've got some dotty yellow and some blue, and I shall be putting stitches on there and putting a little hanger. Ben has a contact who has just received a family from Ukraine, and we're sending gifts for them. But I thought, oh, they're all very practical. I thought how nice it would be if they could receive a little handmade heart. And I think because they're in England and we're going to be having our flag up so much because of the Queen's Jubilee, not next week, the week after, I thought, well, how nice for them to have a decoration of their own flag. There's lovely Laura. Oh, you're listening. You're a gentle listener. So nice to see you, Laura. So nice to see you. So nice to know you're there, gently listening in the background. Yes. Thanks, Gail. Thank you. So you can make these in any style flag, and you just get the essence, because it doesn't look exactly like the stars and stripes, but I was lucky enough to have some star stripy fabric. I'm not sure. I'm wondering whether Meljoy gave me that stripy fabric. But you could sew some stripes. Use what you have, the little bits and pieces that you have. Anne, is that Anne? Oh, good morning, Anne. If you'd like a treat, I will leave a link. Go to Anne's channel. She streamed yesterday. Anne has a very special way of making journals and ephemera her own. She uses pictures of her own family and makes them into a beautiful ephemera, and she did the journal flip throughs. Yes. Oh gosh, I didn't, Janice, I thank you for letting us know. Yes, Lizzie's daughter has surgery. That's Jeffrey's mum. Oh yes, definitely. I mentioned Lizzie at the beginning of the video and I wasn't sure what was going on. Yes, keep dear Lizzie. in our hearts. And today, in fact, I was thinking about Lizzie as I was thinking about the stream, and today's stream at the top, I have like a little theme I like to run through the stream. And Lizzie reads to us out of a book, "You are stronger than you know." So, dear Lizzie, you are stronger than you know. Positive healing energy. To Jennifer as well today. Definitely. Yes, yes. It's lovely. We have a lovely community. Hello, Mrs. Gigi. Really nice to see you. Really nice to see you. If I've missed anybody, please just let me know. I don't want to miss anybody. So I'm going to be slow stitching on this, doing some of this, and I'm going to put a little handle and sew it together. I use blanket stitch, but just if you don't know blanket stitch, it depends what sort of sewing background you've got. If you don't know that, just use any stitch, big and small stitches. Good afternoon, Heather. Oh, you're babysitting a 2-year-old. Oh, and your sons graduated, didn't they, as well? Congratulations to them, Heather. You must have been very proud. I don't think Freddie's got a nickname. Yes, Freddie has got a nickname. We call him Hippo because he loves being in the mud. Before I move on to what else, really, I'm listening to streams and videos all week, and this is just to get together, really, just to have a little chat and to say what I've been up to and who's been inspiring me all week. I do need a button. Got a mini button box that I can just have on the desk. There's lovely Carol. I'm doing some slow stitching, Carol. Oh, Carol, you were doing some lovely painting on your stream on Saturday. Beautiful, very whimsical. I'm actually going to choose for my Ukrainian heart, I'm going to put a wooden button on there because I think it looks quite natural. Yes. And I'm going to put it on that side. So I'm going to fill this side up with stitches. So that one goes there. Flo can look after that for me. So I'm going to put those there. Right. Oh, yes. I was going to say, pop some numbers in. And I'm going to send one of these hearts off. I wonder which country. It might be Australia. So I will make another flag. Flag heart. So pop numbers in between 1 and 100. And so it will be on or under the nearest. Yes, Kathy's coming in with a number. Brilliant. I'm loving that. Pop a number in for yourself. And pop a number in also for any one of our friends in our community or your friends or loved ones. I'm saving up these stars. I'll be finding them. They'll be on the floor. Wasn't that lovely of Becky? Pop. That's it. Pop your number in, says Janet. Thank you, Carol. That's it. Well done. There's one for yourself as well. And Lizzie, pop a number in for yourself. And yes, that's it. Thank you, Gail. That's it. Oh wow, you thought of the same. To be honest, Lizzie, we have this little thing in our community where we send each other hearts of love, and we were doing. That's for Lizzie. I will send Lizzie a heart of love anyway. When people are going through tough times or loss, we tend to, there's mine. Oh gosh, I don't even know how to point to it with the camera. There's my hearts of love that I was sent from the community hanging up there. It's just one of the small things we do. We don't have to do that either. There's lots of ways to show that we love one another. When we've done that, remind me to share a video. Who was I talking to? Kathy D. We have some Kathy D. Oh, there you. Oh, that's Kathy D. Yes, we have something to share, don't we, Kathy D? Remind me. Oh dear. Oh, wonderful. You put one in for Laura, and oh, lovely, lovely. 82 for Joe. Oh, I love that. That's it. Pop numbers in for yourselves as well. Let me get the random thingy here. Right. Random number. Random number generator. I'll wait for you to pop in numbers. Yeah, Rebecca's not here yet. Oh dear, can you see how my Christmas crochet is coming on? I'm doing different stitches all the time. I'm going to add, there's Laura. Oh, Heather, thank you. You're listening and you heard that. Oh, you're doing the bills. Oh dear. I know, sometimes we have to do adulty things. Oh dear. Hopefully a little bit of relaxing or gardening later. Take care. Yeah, Obi's meds, and you'll be back if you can. Galan, give Obi an extra little hug. Oh, adulting to the max. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, stop. Oh, now if you do come in after, we won't be too strict, but I know what you mean. She's Janet USA is saying, Janet, get on with it. Of course, right. There's 1 to 100, and let's see what country comes up. Right, generate number 4. Who's on or under number 4? We might have to generate another one because that's a very low number. Did anybody have on or under number 4? I don't know, and I'm not touching the chat either. We'll sort that out, and then Kathy D and myself have something to share, don't we? Oh, there's Jennifer. Did you? Oh, Jennifer. Oh, it's going to the USA. Isn't that amazing? So I had one ready. Look at that. And I've got an envelope ready because, you know, it's not a collage envelope. It's a painty paper sprayy envelope. I shall put that inside and I will send that to Jennifer. Susan Lee had no one that I see is close. Oh, okay. Hold on. Jennifer says me. Hold on. 7 is over. 4 should be under. Oh, is there no one? Oh, hold on. I'm getting confused now. Doesn't take a lot. Did you? What number did you have, Jennifer dear? Oh, the lowest is number 7. Janet USA, we'll go with the lowest, shall we? We'll go with the lowest. And that was Jennifer. And Jennifer says, send to Rebecca. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you very much. No, Malaya, no, we've sorted it now. We've sorted it. Janet USA. And wonderful referee is saying we'll take the lowest number. I'm loving that. So Malaya can say woohoo and to Jennifer again. Oh, that's lovely. Right, I think we've sorted that. And Jennifer Jennifer says she's going to get you, Malaya. Yeah, Jennifer is going to send her lovely heart to, patriotic heart, to Rebecca from Becca Creates. Oh, that's lovely. I will send that, and I'll put heart, stars and stripes. Look, I'm doodling. I've done a stars and stripes heart. That is lovely of you. Thank you, Jennifer. I'll pop that there. Very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, I love that. Send that to Rebecca. How nice. Right, yes, Kathy D and I have found a channel, and I will link it below, and it's called I Found a Quilted Heart. The channel is called, no, the organisation is called I Found a Quilted Heart, and I found some videos of people discovering their hearts, and I've looked at the history of it, and there's a Facebook group too. I Found a Quilted Heart, and it was founded in 2014. So we thought in our community, when Becky had this idea, and then I left some in the tree, that but other people, hearts must be a worldwide thing. A star for Texas. Is it the yellow? Oh, it's the yellow rose. The yellow rose of Texas. Yeah, that's it. Ruth, have I said good morning to you? I'm going to show my quilt in a minute, Ruth. Yes. So it must be a worldwide thing. If you want to look up on YouTube, I Found a Quilted Heart. It's a whole organisation. So if you want to do that, you can. Wouldn't that be lovely? What you do is you leave it somewhere, and you put a little tag on it, and then sometimes when people feel able to, they go on a website and share their story if they feel they can. So yes, the stars at night are big and bright. Is that a song? We need our Barbara to sing to us, don't we? I'll put that over there. I'm going to bring in now my quilt. I am a beginner quilter. I have had learning curves. Deep in the heart of Texas. Yes. And Susan's saying that. So I have been listening to a video. Now, what's her name? Mount Scrapmore, Brenda, and she did, I'll show you in a minute, she did this scrappy, isn't it wonderful? And last week I was showing you that I have been doing hand quilting on this one. There's tiny little stitches there, but it's just a learning curve for me, because I realized when Ruth sent me how to join up Quilt As You Go, when I went to join it up, thank you, thanks, I realised, oh, you quilt on the fabric at the back, you're quilting it together. Oh well, never mind, learning curve. So I just machined on a backing. Is that simplicity fabric fabulous enough for you? Carol, yes, I didn't know it was the thing. Ruth messaged me and said, I know. Oh yes, no, and she gave me this video to join them together. So I have had, thank you, Janice. There she is, Brenda the quilter. And she had a lovely guest on. I was listening to that earlier. So I'm going to take, the beauty of this is I'm going to take this on holiday with me. And I put this as the back. And this is the one I did this week with crumbs. I think she calls it crumbs. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be using this to quilt, hand stitch, because look, there's lines. So I'm going to make like a pattern. So that's what I'm going to be doing when we go on holiday on Saturday. And as well, because I'm a beginner, I was explaining to Jennifer, I'm not very good at measuring, and someone had said, don't worry, it's probably Ruth, just do it, and you can make things bigger by adding, or you can just cut. So yes, that's what I've been doing. I'm going to get my machine out, But of course, the best place for a tutorial is to go to Brenda at Mount Scrapmore. But if you see me stitching, it might just encourage people who don't normally stitch to have a little go. This is all new to me since lockdown. Learning how to use my machine. If I put it this way, maybe there is a fighting chance you'll be able to see what I'm doing. There. Right, where's the plug? Let me get my plug. And we'll plug this in. But no, oh, it won't reach. I don't want to tip the light over. Little Freddie was rolling in the buttercups this morning. You put some up your nose, some grass. Well, maybe even if you can't see, don't worry. You can just have the sound of the gentle sewing machine. I just need to pull it up this way. No, you can't see much, can you? Anyway, so what you need is some little scripts, and not two scripts and scraps like I usually use. But of course I had some bigger scraps, and you cut them up into little, little squares like this. I wonder if I turn this light out, whether you see. Can you see better? There's not as much glare. I'll turn it on later because it's very dark today. And you make paper strips, and it's called paper piecing. I've been watching the Brenda paper piecing, thinking, gosh, I think what I'll do is I'll just watch Brenda and I'll just sit by her side as she's doing it, thinking I'm never going to take it in. But this is quite simple, so I'm starting on the bottom of the ladder. You hand quilt all your quilts, says Carol. Thank you, Ruth. oh, and I didn't say, where is it? I didn't say, it's turning into quite a community quilt. There's pieces from loads of people. Journey, you're here, aren't you? Look, there's some lovely fabric here from Journey. I can't see it now. Journey and Bear and Auntie Jennifer. And you notice this one, it's upside down. This beautiful piece of material from Auntie Jennifer, upside down. Never mind. Oh dear. So what you do is cut out your pieces of paper, and the reason I had to add on the end is I didn't think, oh, you can sellotape them together to make them longer. I didn't think of that, Ruth. I thought, oh, I was limited to the size of my magazine. Yes, it's great to be on a learning curve. Oh, did I say good morning to lovely Rebecca there? Did I totally ignore you coming in? I am sorry. And the other thing I'm learning is how to put two things on the machine. So what I've got here is the paper. So you put right sides together. Of course, is that one a bit short? Yeah, that's a bit short. Let me just. It's nice that, do you know, sometimes it's encouraging for you to see somebody that's struggling for understanding and experimenting. So right sides together, and then you sew that there. Let me start up the machine because it's such a lovely. Oh, it comes off later. It comes off later. It comes off really easily, like a postage stamp, and you can collage with it, Laura. You can glue. So I'm doing two together. So I will cut here. I cut there. This is, for me, this is amazing to do two together. And then you put it like that, and then you finger press it. And then you find another piece. Let's find another piece. And then you put it face together. But Brenda will show you face down. And then you just sew it again. Oh, such a joy. Such a joy. It's just, can you see how relaxing that is? Karen, good morning. Oh, yes, that will be linked below. Brenda was interviewing somebody about in a style of quilting made by Indians that are in Africa. Have I got that the right way round? Anyway, I'll leave a link. Beautiful. Ah. Now, Laurie, I can't. Well, Marty, you're saying good morning to Laurie. Which Laurie? Because I've missed it. Pink girly Laurie. Oh, good morning, Laurie. So I'll pop that there, and then you get another piece. Right sides together, and you just seriously. Right sides together, and then you sew down here. Isn't that amazing? Like that. And that comes out the other way. That this is the way that quilters save thread, by doing more than one at once. Is that why they do it? I'm not sure. Yes, Kawandi quilts, says Carol. I will leave a link below, but it's amazing. What is the use for the paper? I don't know. Would anybody that's a quilter be able to say that? I think Brenda just said that she just gets a little confused. But this is actual really basic paper piecing. She did paper piecing. Brenda did paper piecing, which was a hot air balloon, which is something to aim for maybe for the future. But I just like little scripts and scraps. Yes. Oh, Stacey says she believes that it helps keep it straight. Thank you very much, Stacey. Yes. Like a loose pattern, says Janice. The paper keeps it in shape, says Julia. Kathy D, it's a way to sew together and then trim, and it's uniform. Yes. Yes, because I haven't got the squares and the rollers, and I'm happy about that. So then you trim it when you finish it. But this is the most joyful thing. You trim it like this. Ooh. Oh. See, and then you're left with these little joiny bits. Ooh. So from making that, I've got all these wonderful joiny bits, and I was going to use it to make fabric postcards, but then I was chatting to Maria in the comments on my videos. So there's so many ways we can encourage and inspire one another. It's not just by making videos or lives, the chatting. I think she was talking about my paper piece, like my collage toucan. You remember that, Janice? And I thought, oh wow, I am going to make, when I get back from a holiday, with these, I thought, wouldn't they make wonderful feathers? As they are, keep them joined up because you've got the stitches. I'm going to make collage with fabric pieces, another toucan. Tookie the toucan. And can you see Tookie the toucan is here? He's back home. Can you see him? Tookie the toucan. He's been visiting a gallery in Croydon. And then they're closing down and moving, so we all had to go and collect our little pieces. This was my little go at sculpting during lockdown. Do you remember when I started doing that, Laura, when I very first started streaming? Oh dear, it's made with chicken wire. And I remember, stand up, Tukey. I remember that Laura got John to go in the shed to get some chicken wire. Oh dear, we made chicken wire hearts, I think. We've always had hearts on our hearts in this stream, haven't we? So yes, that is what you do. And I hope that I've encouraged you to have a little go. You can do scrappy quilts as well, where all the edges show as well. That's fine. You do remember that. Oh, you did, Laura. Oh, you're thinking of doing a piggy quilt. That would be wonderful. So there's the paper at the back, and you can see that you just peel it off like that, and it's got like a serrated edge. So I've saved those bits as well, because I just think they will make nice backgrounds for collages. So no waste. Meljoy, you remember Tukey. He's been in what's the gallery? It's not gallery upstairs, is it? What's the one called up in the top of the Whitgift Centre? They're moving. You're nice to know he's home. He's going to go back to live on the fireplace up next to it upstairs. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, it stabilises it. Thank you very much, Rebecca. I don't know whether you've done any of that, but this is just very simple. And then you sew it all, then you sew them all together. I had a joyful afternoon. Now, probably quilters could make a whole quilt, but I wasn't in a rush, but it was just really nice. I think the nice thing about this is it's going to be finished and we can use it, and Freddie can test it. Can you see today that he's already testing? I'll put that on, and I'll put that light back on. He's already testing my Becky quilt. Our weekly challenge quilt. I'm going to put this over here. There we are. Ah, lovely. It's the first time you've seen Tukey. Oh yes, does he show up with the lights on him? He's very tropical. Why toucans? I really don't know. I just thought they were colourful. And we did a couple of large pictures on big cardboard boxes, didn't we? Oh, well, it's just a small, what did you say where it was, Melanie dear? You know the one you mean? It's above the Turf Project, the gallery above the Turf Project in Croydon. Yeah. Tukey, stand still. Ah, he doesn't want to stand still. Oh look, Penny Angelica's getting quite upset by this. That's it. He's just covered, he's chicken wire, and he's just covered in all bits, like a profile of him, all little bits and pieces and scraps and pinned on and bits of jewellery and oh dear. Yes, I think it was the turf project. Yes, it's a community project. The downstairs isn't closing, Melanie. I think it's the above gallery. They may be going off to the Fairfield Halls. We'll see. Right, what are we up to? Shall we have a snack? Oh, I did. Did I made him. Yes, I formed him out of chicken wire. And I don't know, it just gave me confidence because he's very if you looked, he doesn't look like a toucan, but it's only because of his, yes, anything goes really. Yeah. Good morning, Janet B. Oh, we've got 3 Janets in the house now. That's so lovely. Good morning, Janet. Just in time to have a little snack, and I'll show you. I've had other happy mail this week, which is so lovely. It's a hop on Saturday, so I'm getting a video ready for the video hop on Saturday. So if you go to Mary's channel, and all the links will be in Mary's channel. I've heard from Jean Bainey, doesn't get to see us live, but she's supporting 2 of her friends who are going through improving their health, should we say, and it's a very heavy day for appointments for them, so she's not able to be with us on a Monday, but Jean is with her friends still. So Jean's away from home with her 2 friends still. So she will like this section where we say, what mug have we got today? Oh, Janice. Oh, thank you. Was that one of my very first videos? I started on Twitch and I had nobody watching. And I was really happy about that because I wasn't sure. And I think maybe my first stream, I don't know, Melanie was there and Beth was there and Laura was there. And then, I don't know, I was thinking, well, that's enough. That's enough. Oh, dear. Right, let's have some. Thank you, Janice, dear. Oh, maybe there isn't a right or a wrong way. Do you know, I didn't save that tea bag last week, and it's actually got little rosebuds in it. It's gorgeous. It's too nice to make for tea. It's more like pot puree. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Gigi. You were there. It was Laura, weren't you? Yes. Oh dear. I don't know. And that was about 1.5 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like my second video. Oh, there we are. It's nice to have him home, but I'm happy if he goes away again. He can go away again or go and live somewhere else, because you know that it's literally all about the creating, really. Oh dear. So I've got some, what have I got? British Rose Elderflower Infusion. How lovely. Tea. Oh, Julia, yes, you want somebody to put up a link. Julia, dear, if I oh, I don't want to, I hope I don't mess it up. I'm going to make you a moderator, so you can put a link in if you want to, but if you don't feel, oh, sorry, I just don't want to press the wrong. Oh yes. Oh, add as moderator. Sorry, I didn't want to put you in timeout, Julia. So you can add a link if you want to, Julia, or somebody else can put a link in for Amanda Cooking Up Crafts, because she does. She has a lovely channel. She really does. I love watching her too, Julia. Well done. Right. So let's get this young Freddy a snack. Look at him waiting there. If you've just come in, you will see Susan Lee's wonderful drawing. That is Freddie, isn't it? Susan, you have captured him at snack time. But he is very patiently waiting for these little fish. You really have, Susan. Oh dear. Here he is, licking his lips, but it's not good enough to get down, honey. He's trialing out the crochet this week. Is it comfy? I found that Freddie and Honey, oh sorry darling, I need to throw it at you. When they love sitting on this crochet. Guys, there. You might need to get down for a drink, mightn't you? Makes you thirsty, doesn't it? There he is. Yeah, he's just come in. You haven't seen that. I showed it right at the beginning just in case Susan had to go. That captured Freddie. You can see his ears are a little bit down now, but that was him, wasn't it? Oh, more patient than Lola. Oh. He knows that he gets his walks or his snacks in the end. That's it, Blue. so there's Janet's put the link in. Thank you, Janet. Is the camera's focusing again now? It's finding it hard to focus. Focus because I was over there. Can you focus now, little camera? Yes, you can. I've been baking today. When everybody comes round on Monday, I do like to have the house smelling of baking and welcoming everybody. So they're quite healthy. They're just a little fairy cake. No icing or anything, so they're not too bad. But I did have an experiment. Because I picked rhubarb from the garden today. I think I might need a spoon. 2 of them. I put rhubarb at the bottom. So it might be a bit collapsy. I'm going to try eating that one now. Oh dear. Janice is off to work. Have fun. No, sorry. Wrong thing to say. Janice, take care. And I hope your week isn't too busy and hectic. I know Mondays can be quite busy. Take care, Janice. I'm so glad that you could join us while you get ready for work. Thank you. Oh, Malaya says she's not patient when she's waiting for a treat either. So do help yourself to those, won't you? So nice. Where did I put I had a tissue somewhere. I'll just get another one. Just wipe my hands after I touch Freddie's snack. Oh dear. Yeah, I hope your day goes well. So let me see, what's it like? A little bit soggy, might need a spoon. I've also made some rhubarb sponge in a little dish with the rhubarb in the bottom and the sponge, and I'm going to serve that with custard. Ew, well, it's got the rhubarb at the bottom. You either love rhubarb or you hate it, I'm sure. Very nice. Where should I put it? I don't want to get I don't want to get everything sticky. Oh, Laura's doing the dishes. And she says she has to keep trying her hands to chat. Oh, Laura can't resist it. I know it's hard, isn't it? You say you're going to be gently listening in the background. Oh, that's lovely. Let me just show you the happy mail I received for this week. This is from Kathy D. Very kindly sent me, look at this. Kathy must have known that I was making a flower and butterfly journal. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that lovely? And look at the little butterfly here, made from 2 squares. Oh, Danny gets now. Oh, your work here is done, Freddie, is it? Oh, big stretch. 2 squares. We might try making those with Katie next week, because I'm going to try streaming on holiday. I'm presuming I get I get a signal. I'll be in a house with 13 people and 3 dogs. I'm sure it'll be fine, and we'll find a space where we can stream. I'm not guaranteeing it will be peaceful. Oh, you're going to sit on the floor now? I'm sitting on the floor. Nice and cool on the floor. Mm. Oh, there was a scrap. Oh, Julia, isn't that funny? Bits of thread. There's Candy. You're on a break. So, oh, Candy, we thought of you, Candy, and we lit a candle as well. We're keeping you in your hearts. You must be exhausted. Have a little break. And, yeah. We're going to try making these. Kathy D said we could. So isn't that lovely? Lovely, lovely. And you stamping on fabric and frayed the edges beautifully. So these will be great for a slow stitch journal or a slow stitch scroll. But I'm going to put my, look at my, ooh, Tuki, you okay there? That's it. You have to get your balance, don't you? I'm just going to have to splay you out a bit. I think you might have got a bit squashed in transit. Did you get squashed in transit, Tuki? That's it. Oh gosh. There we are. Let's we need to just manipulate the wire a bit and make sure you can stand up. Let's there you go. Let's rest you on the Posca pens. Right, what am I doing? See, here's my wonderful. This was made from an envelope from Deb Farrell last week. And how did you know, Kathy, that I was going to be doing a slow stitch journal? I'm going to put that in there, ready to put in. Isn't that lovely? So it's lovely to have different journals. I never think they're finished. So if you've got a butterfly, or you feel you've just got a glue stick, you can just go along with a glue stick. All I need now is this and a glue stick, and I can take this anywhere with me. So that's that. I'll put that there. And Kathy D sent me, we were doing this now. Suze does this. It's now, what is it? Something stitching. Shashiku stitching. And I've got the kit. Thank you, Kathy. And the needle, 2 needles. That's handy because when I go on holiday, I'm getting things ready to go on holiday, and my niece and anybody else who wants to join in, we can have a little go of that. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And this was on the envelope from Susan Lee, our picture of our lovely hippo. That's Kathy D, so I'm going to put that in there. And you, Kathy D, Susan Lee must have known that I was going to be doing, you couldn't have done a flower journal, because look, she sent me this little Californian poppy with the most dear little label on, the golden poppy. Isn't that gorgeous, with the Latin name and the popular name? And that's going to go, and also a piece of laurel that is there. It's here somewhere, or already in the journal, don't worry. Californian laurel. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful? Probably a lino print. of vintage picture of a laurel tree. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's going to go in my blooms and butterfly book. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, Jennifer, have you done that before? Well, Katie and I will be having a little go. Oh, look. And a picture of, what's the bridge in San Francisco? Is that the Golden Gate Bridge? Or, it's the famous bridge anyway. Isn't that wonderful? That's going to go in my flower journal. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Oh, there it is. There's the little piece of laurel. Pressed and dried. That's wonderful. Carol, you take care. You're going to mow the lawn again. Golden Gate. Oh, I was right, Anne. I doubted myself. It's pretty iconic. I should know that, shouldn't I? Yes. Susan Lee loves her home state. Oh, that's wonderful. It's wonderful. And I've seen on videos the fields of the Californian poppies. Are they out at the moment? Because I have poppies in my garden at the moment. So I'm going to pop that there. So shall we, without further ado, get to doing some here's my book. Oh, here's my book. Here it is. Oh, hope it goes well, Carol, and have a rest later, because that's you were on the mower for 3 or 4 hours the other day, weren't you? Bumping up and down in your little, not your little red wagon, but in your little tractor. I did just to show you. My other thing. I completed my little card for Kat's challenge. She has a challenge every month. So my mum had a pattern here, and it was a bit ripped, so we couldn't read any of it. And it's of a lovely hat. And you'll go to the video and you'll see some of the prompts. But this was my corrugated printed fabric. So yeah, I made the ultra card every month on Kat's channel, don't we? Let me write that down and I can share a link. There we are. This knitting pattern really is amazing, and I was look at the other things that you could knit. I think it's probably late 50s, but you could, if you wanted to, you could knit an umbrella stand and knit these shoe covers that are called spats, or knit this little bun holder. Isn't that amazing? Thank you, Janet. So it's a very old pattern. And there's the lady with their hat on, and she's got her, it's very 1940s, isn't it? Because she's got those Marcel wave, I think they used to call that. So that was fun to make. Thank you, Kat. I've got some little paintbrushes there, but I won't tell you too much because you'll go over to the video and you'll find the prompts there. So that was fun. That's going to go in my little tea journal. Right, so when I received the stars from Becky, I made a nice, on one of our, we had 2 Canon stars, so I made a little tab with the stars on. Ah. Oh, Mrs. Gigi, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming every week since I've been making Tuki, Mrs. Gigi. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, let's find a page. I'm working from the back now. Here's my page from last week, and I enjoyed it. I did some more doodling, and I wrote To create a garden is to believe in the future. That's what we were talking about, that, weren't we? And you've got mail. I found a vintage letter and I pieced it together to make a little message. It says, "Dear Colin, shorter note, as promised, together at last, from Willa." There wasn't a name, so I had to put, I made up a name, Willa. It's just, but I love the inky handwriting. Isn't it wonderful? And the rest of the letter I've just used to prepare my page for today. So I've put some white gesso on. I've left some of the words that were on the sheet, the page already, and then just put those down just as a background. So it's just a magazine. And so what I've done, I've glued 2 pages together just to make it stronger. And so, and I've torn out 3 in between each. So let's pull some prompts, shall we? Without further ado. The desk's got quite messy already, hasn't it? It's going to get even more messy. Now these are ones I've just added some today, so let me just scatter these throughout. I take the ones out from last week. Hopefully the system works and I don't put them back. And I add more. It's things that I'm inspired by during the week, or things I see people do, and I think, ooh, that would be fun. Oh, Gal's back. Welcome back. Chores are done. Whew, have a seat and rest a while. Definitely. Have you got a nice warm beverage? There's our lovely picnic basket. Let's take some out, shall we? Don't worry, I'm not looking. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 kids. We're going to have to make you a different. We're going to have to sort your bottom out, Tukey, aren't we? I know. Oh, he's having problems. It's 3. You feeling weak after being away from home for so long? 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that a song, Becky? A green and yellow basket. But you're going to sit back up again, Freddie? Yes, he is. I've tilted the camera so you can see in whichever way he sits on the chair. You sure you don't want to lay on the blanket, Freddie? Maybe he gets too warm. Ah, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to take them as they are. The first one, I wrote a letter to my love. Is that a song as well? Ah, sing it. Gail has her herbal tea. Take a breath. Gail. Oh. Oh. A tisket, a tasket. I wrote a letter to my friend, and on the way I dropped it. Is it a rhyme? Is it a rhyme and I'm not getting it? First prompt is white. Do the prompts wherever you. Let me just turn this out. Is that better? Or do you need the light on? Technical assistance, would you tell me, please? I'm just going to get a magazine. It says add white. Now, of course, you can see that I have added gesso already, but I've added white, but I'm with the gesso, but I'm going to get a magazine out and see if I can find something yummy in the magazine. You remember the tune, says Kathy D. I wrote a letter to my friend, and on the way I dropped it. Oh, I'm going to write that down. And then a tisket, a tasket. It vaguely rings a bell. Good morning, Bear. Beth, bleary-eyed from having guests and looking after them. Oh, that's so lovely. Are you having a wonderful time? I wrote a letter to my friend. I will leave a link for this tune. We usually have a song of the stream, don't we? Our saying of the stream is, you are stronger than you know. That's what Lizzie tells us, and it's our turn to say that to Lizzie. She is stronger than she knows. Sometimes it doesn't, oh my goodness. It doesn't feel like, look at the first page I opened, a white lily. I have been to this, it's like a round greenhouse and it has a pond. It's the water lily house at Kew Gardens, and it has beautiful water lilies inside it. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at the white wrought iron. Gosh, that is going in my page, on my page. Wow. So yes, just add gesso or find something white. Do your own thing, chicken wing. You have that hung up in your house. Sometimes the sayings that I share with you, I'm saying it to myself, and and as I share with you as well. Yes, yes. We need to remind ourselves of things, don't we? We really do. I'm doing a little bit of not so fussy cutting here. There is a word that you use. Oh, that's beautiful. Really lovely. Oh, Beth, are you having a wonderful time? Did you say? You're having a lovely time. Good. And the weather's nice enough that you can be around the pool. And oh, how lovely. How lovely. And the girls, are they enjoying having company? That's so lovely. I'm going to put that down there. And I'm going to say I'm going to cut a heart with the leftover paper. Just because I can. I'll put that light on again, maybe, now. Let me know, light on, light off. The weather's nice and hot. Oh, how lovely. How lovely. It's just what you need and just what you deserve to have your friends there. That's so lovely. Isn't it a beautiful flower? It's a lily, a water lily from the lily pads. How wonderful. So these are the glass houses, apart from the one that was made in the 80s. And it's called the Diana House, I think. These were made in Victorian times, these glass houses. Oh, that is lovely. Just a little rough edge there. Oh, what I was going to say, yes, before I was chatting to Laura, I was going to say it's okay to like what you do. It's okay to give yourself compliments. It really is. I'm going to say, you know, my pages, they're not perfect, but I really like them. And they're done quite quickly. And then but they just remind me of our time we spend together. Nora and Kitty hide, and Abby loves. Well, you see, Abby is used to that because she used to be a therapy dog and going to the nursing home with you. Yes, but Nora's not used to having anyone in the house, is she? Oh, Dar's still there. That's lovely. So did I actually show you? There we are. You can see the top. Look at that beautiful ironwork. Because it's so moist in there, so it doesn't rust. Now the second prompt, this is fun. Oh, Same card as last week, but I put it in down, but I put a new prompt on. So what did I say? Oh, how interesting. It says go to a drawer or file or cupboard or plastic box and pull something you haven't used in a while. I'm going to admit to you, the reason I did this is I don't know when I had a clear up. I mean, but I went, oh, thank you. It's just from the local supermarket, Cat, but hasn't it got, isn't that an inspiration for a doodle, Cat? I like it because it's very 1950s, I think. Not so much the colour maybe, but the style. I'll hold it up there. It's quite an inspiration, isn't it? Cheers. Barbara, so nice to see you. Oh, Barbara says, give that dog a biscuit. I know. She's always in there for a biscuit. And all then goes to John for company, doesn't she? Yes. Very doodly inspiring. What was I saying? Yes. So go nip off now or just write the prompts down. But I opened, I upcycled this chest of drawers in the hallway. And I was looking for shoe polish and I opened it up. And it was full of like paper ephemera. I thought, I cleared it up when I cleared up over here. And I thought, I don't remember even putting it in that drawer. So I'm going to go. That's why I did it. I'm just going to go to that drawer, and the first thing that I'm going to open it. The first thing my hand goes to. It's all right, darling. You wait there. I'll be back any second. Yeah, just pull out the first thing that comes to hand, or just use anything. You don't have to do that if you don't want to get up from your desk, or at your desk you might have a little tub with things you haven't used for a while, and it's full of little books that I've got from car boot sales. These are Newnes Popular Encyclopedias, 3 shillings. Isn't that amazing? And I haven't used them. Oh, this is quite nice. That's got the Queen's coronation on. So I might use that, and we can make it a page for the Queen's Jubilee. Platinum Jubilee. Maybe I'll do that. How lovely. How wonderful. I've done painty papers on these pages, and just look at these. And this is in America, isn't it? I think these are the presidents carved in stone. They're amazing, aren't they? Oh wow. Oh gosh, this rug, part of a 16th century. Oh, look at that. A Persian rug. Gosh, so you just don't know. It is going to be a national holiday. It is. We don't, yeah, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Today in Canada, it's a national holiday. So I've been informed, Queen Victoria Day. Who knew? Mount Rushmore. Thank you, Susan. Isn't that wonderful? So yes, what shall I? Don't overthink it too much. Ooh, little birds, and it makes. Oh, that would be nice to send to Heather. Little owls. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, is that Paris? No, it's not Paris. I think it's Blackpool. Blackpool Tower. Not quite as, that's up the north of our country, not quite so glamorous. Kathy, you've got errands to run. Oh, and lunch with a friend. Oh, enjoy. Have a lovely day, Kathy. I'm so glad that you started your week and your day with us. Take care, Kathy. Oh, how lovely. Gosh. Just choose anything. Oh, I like the adverts sometimes. Oh, look, you could get these encyclopedias and then join them all together into a book. Well, how wonderful. Learn French as naturally as he did by listening. A French guy there. Lovely. The other one. I've got 4. How lovely. Oh, where's this? Oh, Cologne Cathedral. Gosh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Popular Encyclopedia. Oh, gosh, this man's making barrels. A Cooper making barrels. That's amazing. Oh, gosh, it's gorgeous. Oh, look. Oh, I'm going to have the flower. Cosmos. Oh, how lovely. Ooh, very steampunk. Somebody blowing up a hot, putting air into a hot air balloon. I'm going to take the flower, I think. I just feel like doing that. Make sure there's nothing else behind it. How wonderful. I'm going to tear it out. A barrel of fun. Are your guests still asleep, or are they going today? There we are. Oh, I love Cosmos. I have a problem that the slugs and snails seem to eat mine. I love them. They're very textural, aren't they? Their leaves. Oh, he has this tummy bug. Oh dear. It's not one thing, it's another thing. Oh, poor little Karma. Oh, only a pup as well. Goodness me. Yes, I like the Cosmos, despite the fact it's in black and white. Hopefully we can draw some colour in. I'm going to I've glued that right down with confidence, that one. I'm just going to tack that one in just in case I want to put it somewhere different. Shall we have another prompt? So we've got add white, use something you haven't used for a long time or never used. Oh dear, that pile of books. Right. No. How interesting. It says flags. Well, how interesting is that? Now that is serendipity. That is really, I've got 2 different prompts on there. But I'm going to take this one. It says clock or flags. I didn't pick. That's brilliant. Flags. Well, that's serendipitous because we have been doing flags today. So I'm going to do a collage. I'm going to collage a British flag. How wonderful. And you can collage whichever flag you like. Oh, how wonderful. Right. How absolutely wonderful. I'm going to do my flag in, oh my goodness. Do my flag in many different colours. Just to bring a bit of colour into it. The prompts are aligned. I know, I can't believe it. Flags. And we've been doing slow stitch flags there. We've got one here that's wending its way to Rebecca with the stars and stripes there. Can't believe it. I should believe it. Right, let's do it. I'm going to do a heart British flag here. And you can do an ordinary flag, it doesn't have to be a heart. You can find a flag cut out of a magazine, you don't have to do it. And then come across there with the cross. I'm gonna roughly do this because probably won't work out because I'm doing it live. Who was doing, oh, it was lovely Laurie was doing the origami yesterday, and it's because she was live. She said, gosh, I usually can work this out. There we are. That's the, yes, I'm just going to do it rough. It's going to be the essence of the flag. Tina, lovely to see you, Tina. Look at me, I was engrossed in my gluing here. Oh, Tina, so nice to see you. Come on in. Hopefully you can just take a seat with us for a while. Oh, could you hear little Brenda? Oh, he's dreaming of running through a poppy field. There's some more stripes on. Thank you for putting the link in. There we are. Just going to, lovely. I know, did you hear him, Susan? It's amazing. And then it comes in with the little bits at the side. This won't get wasted. This will make gorgeous collage fodder. No, not saying fodder. Someone said don't say that the other day. Collage bits and pieces, should I say. Right, there we are. It's not red, white and blue, but you know it's a Union Jack because it's got the shapes, but very roughly. This just shows you if you're slow stitching a flag that it just has to have the essence in it, and you would be able to recognise that that was a Union Jack. Oh, Sherry. Oh, Sherry Habbing. Oh, Sherry Habbing. I loved the stitch that you shared with Becky. Loved the stitch on our Stitch a Week project. Wonderful. I can't remember what it was called now, but I did enjoy it. Very much enjoyed it. It was a double. You double over on the front post, don't you? You home yet, Jennifer? There we are. I'll stick that down, and that will give us just a little feel of the British flag there. Oh, what? Gosh, he's snoring away. It's amazing. Oh. Ah, Laura's saying a blanket hello to everybody because she's doing chores and doesn't want to miss anybody. It's like that, I know. Ah, there you are, Rebecca. There we are. Right. That was fun. And if I hadn't done these flags this week with the material, I would have maybe been a little more stuck with that. Flags, I can't even remember writing that prompt down. Crazy. Amazing. Oh, I did. I said, are you home now, Jennifer, dear? He's looking like a baby bear. Ooh, the picture of Ben near, quite near, I don't know how near, but very near the gorillas, and they had shiny black fur, very much like Freddie. That will need nice Posca pen around there when that's dry. But there's my essence of the British flag there, the Union Jack. Once I start to come in with the Posca pen, it will cheer itself up quite a lot. Put those there because I'm going to use those. Oh, those will make lovely envelopes. I'm not going to waste those bits. Those be stuck on envelopes. I'm loving that. Collaged. Right, let's have another one. It says upcycle packing tape. Does anybody save packing tape? Do you know? Isn't it always the same if you have a clear out? I'm not quite sure I've got any packing tape. I saved it for a lot. Oh, I have. I have. You can use packing tape that's new or recycle it from your Amazon box. I have got some. Wow. Ew. It's obviously come from, because I don't use this, but wow. Brown paper tape. I don't know whether it's sticky on the back. No. Isn't that lovely? Ooh. So I'm going to get my stamps out and decorate this a bit. What fun. What absolute fun. Ask for an alternative if you don't want that one. See, it's just to remind me, that's why I did that prompt, to use packing tape. Oh, yes, or Heather has a brilliant idea. Maybe pull washi off a Happy Mail envelope. Oh, wow, yes. Good idea. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing, eh, Heather? Great idea. So let's pop that on there. And we can decorate the tape. Oh, how wonderful. We can always doodle on it as well. Let's get some colour. Pink. Wonder what colour's going to show up on here. You don't have to stamp on the tape. You can just put the tape on or put it on your jelly plate. Whatever. You do you. You do you, as Laura would say. You do you, Magoo. Pulling into the driveway, says Jennifer. Yeah. Oh, keys. Lovely. Let's see if we get, quite like the pink. This is just a pattern. Oh, that was one of the very first stamps that I did. Didn't know what I was taking away or, oh, lovely. There we are. This is fun. Dana, hi. How are you? Nice to see you. Come on in. Come on in. Really good to see you. We're just doing some prompts, making a collage. I'm using some packing tape, Dana. It's come from something. I've got large packing tape. Sometimes when you take it, I've got paper tape on my odd box, my vegetable box as well. Here we are. Oh, I'm loving this. Now this is why I'm using this one more, because I've got in a rhythm now. Oh, and that's I'm enjoying that. Let's pop that down on the paper so we don't waste any. Right, lovely. So I've got some tape and it's got some, have that on now. Oh, lovely. It would be lovely for doodling. I'm going to cut that off there. And I won't waste those. Look how lovely that key will look on an envelope or postcard. And I'm just going to put that down there like that. Just because I can. Oh, other times, other collages I take longer over, but yeah, this collage is just, it just gets the essence of the stream. And I write down things that people afterwards, people that have said to me, and I write that down. It's like a little diary of the stream, really. I'm going to pop that there. I might keep the words on that. It says love life. That's amazing, isn't it? And I am going to get the pen and write on the words of the stream. Our words for today are you. Oh, if it would work. Oh, my Posca pen's not working. Oh, have you got bad weather, Pam? Is it a stormy night in Australia? Oh, I'd like to write the words on. Oh, all snuggled. You're all snuggled up together. You are stronger than you know. See, it's a little bit scrappy, but it's like a journal, really. It's just a way of recording the day. Let's have another prompt, shall we? How are we doing? We've got 2 more prompts to go. Because I have got something I would like to show you before we go, if we have time. Oh, okay. I love this. You can see where I have other prompts and I cross them out when we've had them. Mindfulness words. I must have put that one in when we were doing the mindful journal. Lovely. It's like we're going to do another list today. Right, I've got my pen out. Have I? I'll just use the pink because it's a rather nice colour. Mindfulness words. Being mindful. Right, have you got any to share with me? You're saving for Posca pens. Yes, I went through a little phase of getting one a month, and they are really lovely. And I use the black quite a lot. Might have got some paint on it. Breathe, thank you. Breathe. And this is going to be amazing when we just look through our little journals, if we've got these on. Calm. I love it when we have a prompt where we can share with one another. Attention. Thank you. Release. Gosh, yes. Some of these words aren't as easy as they sound. Can you feel that as soon as we start to do an exercise like this, yeah, kindness, serenity. I'm glad you're spelling these out for me and not just saying them to me. Isn't that interesting? Susan says serenity, and Janet USA says serenity too. Kindness. I'm going to put these in my mindfulness journal as well. I feel like I've changed gears just by doing this exercise. How interesting. Friendship. Thank you all for your friendship. Caring. Thank you. Slow stitching, says Jen. That is a mindfulness word. Yes, thank you. Yeah, slow stitching. Because it really is, isn't it? I'm going to put art. Not art where we're comparing ourselves to other people, but just when we're literally cutting up pieces of paper, gluing, stitching. It's our art, our expression. Heal, thank you. Patience. Slow arting anything. Slow arting. Yes. Slow arting. How would you put non-comparative, not comparing yourself to one another? Having the confidence to do your own thing. Yeah. Peace. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet B. It's wonderful. Thank you. I love it. It's just a... Whew. Yes. It's going to make it quite a meditative book with these lovely things. Oh, that's amazing. Anne says she's got an ATC card that Journey made in her kitchen with a heart in 2020 on it, and the word kindness, and you see it every day. That's amazing. Self-love and self-worth. Thank you. Self-love and self-worth. Definitely. We're not saying that from a place of we've got all the answers. We're saying it from a place of it's something we aim for and strive for, isn't it? Yes, yes. Giving. Thank you, Janet B. Thank you. Connection. Oh gosh, that's amazing. Connection. And yes. Oh wow. That was lovely. I enjoyed gluing the flag, and I've enjoyed doing that and hopping to get the cupboard. And this is wonderful. This has just brought me back to, yeah, a place of peace. Thank you. On positivity. Thank you very much, Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. So nice to see you. And I loved the little thank you cards you made on your video. Really lovely. Now keep popping in with words, because it's, oh, put the top on. Did I? Oh, I don't think I got myself. Don't know where the top is. I'll find it. I don't want it to dry out because I love that colour. Yes, 1 Posca pen a month, Julia, as long as you get somewhere with free postage. Yes, that's what I did. Not during lockdown. I think it was before that. I've had to replace the black once before though. Let's have the last prompt. And oh, there's the top. Thank goodness. Positivity. You are enough, Janice says. Janice, there we are. This too shall pass. Oh gosh. No, don't let me, this too, oh gosh. This too shall pass. Oh my goodness. And Jennifer's not, that is, sometimes it's not because you've got it and you believe it all the time, but it can become a mantra. Creativity. Gosh, thank you, Vanessa. That sort of thing, this too shall pass, I believe, Jennifer, could become like a mantra. If you were going through a bad time, you could sort of say that to yourself. Trusting that this too shall pass. Yes, connections. You are enough. You are enough. Gosh, That's good. I wonder whether we've had that one before at the beginning of the stream. But I'm wondering whether we need to remind ourselves of that more. Definitely. Trust. Trust. Conquer. Yes. You are beautiful. Lovely words. Let's put those in the petal. You are beautiful. I'm going to put those in the petal. B-E-A-U. Beautiful. For goodness sake, can't spell. I'm going to put those in the petal. That's amazing. Tranquility in the petal. Tranquility. Gosh, tranquility, joy. I'm going to put this list of words on my community tab. I will put the prompts out later, and then later on when you go back, say this evening, I will list these words so you know where to find them. Courage. Thank you, Kat. So you know where to find them. So by bedtime, your bedtime, joy. Oh, look, I've written joy there, and joy in that petal. Double joy. Love yourself. Yes. Thank you, Vanessa. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Oh, I'm going to put try again. I know the gist of it. Is the chicken coop ready yet? Lovely, lovely Jennifer. Filled out the petal. So in some ways, this has just become an amazing. I'm not a journaler. Isn't that amazing? I'm not a great one for writing things down, but I'm loving this. Thank you. Blessed. Thank you. I'm going to write that down in that little petal. Thank you. Oh dear. I'm glad of that, Jennifer. Right. The last prompt, and probably it's something I'm going to do off screen, and it's one that Kat put in when we were choosing prompts a while back, and I wrote them all down. I couldn't use them all, and Kat said blooms. So I will be getting, my page is full of blooms, but I will be getting out and probably making a tab maybe with a bloom on, a flower, blooms. Hi, Kathy. Oh, really lovely to see you. I'll put that there so I remember. And it's bingo tonight over on Kathy's channel. Is that right, Kathy? Sending you love, Kathy. It's really nice to see you. Pop a number in and I will send some happy mail in the post. Have I got an envelope? Yes, I have. I've got the beginnings of an envelope. I've been painting. Thank you. Pop numbers in for yourself and for other people. People that you know, people that were here earlier, anybody. That's it. It's just a nice way to send happy mail. A nice way to say goodbye to one another. Oh, so lovely that you could all be here. And Vanessa, thank you for remembering Candy. And our hearts go out to Lizzie and her family today. And that Vanessa's put one in for her friend Margaret. Thank you. Mrs. Gigi was here earlier, wasn't she, Heather? Thank you. You're lovely. Pop numbers in for yourself as well. That's really lovely. I will find something that I've been creating to pop in here. Don't worry. There we are. Thank you. I know, Jennifer. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you for being you, Laura. Oh, thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. We'll do that. And then if I just want to show you my denim bag after that, before we go, because it will alter, and I wanted you to just see the project before I start. I just always run out of time, and we're all going over to Rebecca's after this. I don't know whether Rebecca's ready. I don't want to hold you up, Rebecca. You're putting one in, but there's Rebecca. Am I holding you up? Am I able to show my cloth bag, Rebecca? Oh, you're putting one in for Beck, who is entertaining her guests now. Probably they're having breakfast, aren't they? Let me know when you're ready. Oh, there's lovely Becky. Blooms. Oh, it was blooms, as in flowers. I'm glad that you asked me, because I obviously didn't speak clearly enough. I was giving too much information in one sentence. That's to 16 for Aunt Bex, who may be sleeping at the moment because Scots on nights are really hard. We are going to get the train to Rebecca's if someone could leave the link. And there's the prompts. Thank you, Janet. I'm going to pull the number and then show you my denim bag. And then we'll get on that train or bus to over to Rebecca's. Yeah, can't believe the time's gone. I'm always like that. Oh, do we have to say goodbye? I will be live from Swanage hopefully next week. Oh, and there's Kathy. Is that your channel, Kathy, for tonight? Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. Rebecca will be up next. That's right. Let's generate a number. We stopped with the numbers already. 10. Oh, they're low numbers today. 10. Who is on or under nearest 10? If there's no one under 10, we'll have to do the nearest above it. You know what I mean. We've been doing this for long enough. Because we used to do it with Lizzie. That's why we started this, isn't it? Right. You tell me who it is. Really, Jennifer? It's Jennifer again. Jennifer. Oh. Dar. Oh, it's been lovely, hasn't it? I've enjoyed it, Dar. Oh. Jen with number 7. Jennifer, I'm going to send you some happy mail. Jen, you do. Oh no, don't let me start off again. Don't hold me responsible, Jennifer. I will send you a happy mail. Thank you. Let me just show you the denim bag project. Let me show you. I will only take 2 or 3 minutes, then we can get on the train. Then we can get on the train. Just so, So, when Sam started work, I know, it's Jen's day. When Sam started work, he went down to one of the local charity shops, and it was Crisis. And he got some church. It's Crisis is a British charity for the homeless. And he said, oh, Mum, it's really nice. It's really trendy. I know, it's really trendy. So and they have a coffee bar as well, because they train people up to do shop assisting and being a barista, I think, as well. So there were these denim bags, and he bought me one for Christmas. And I've sewn badges on mine. And this is one of Angie's yo-yos there. And so I got that. And then, because I'd had my head injury and I wasn't sure what I could and couldn't do. I'm still quite limited when I'm out of the house. But I went on a Tuesday and they were upcycling denim that wouldn't sell anymore, that was too patchy and bad, that they were making these bags. So I went to their sessions and I used to sew the linings in because I wasn't that confident with the machine. But I've gone back now, and the lady that used to do them isn't there anymore. And she said, would you be able to take over this project? And so I'm going to make a pattern for the bags. And look, you reuse all things that are donated. This is vintage curtain for the lining of this one. So I'm going to sort of teach myself to make them. I've got all the fabrics here, and they bought these bits, and I'm going, but then she said, would you be able to lead other volunteers to make them, you know, because then they'd get more. And I thought, well, no, not really, because I'm not able to talk to people face to face very much, because I don't understand a lot of what they say, and they would be asking me questions that weren't written down, like your questions. And I came back to Sam, who's always encouraging, and he said, now, Mum, what you do is you make a pattern and you give examples of all the stages and make a little video, set it to private, and the volunteers can watch a little YouTube video on how to sew them. So I thought, there's an idea. Sam's always encouraging me. So this was one that was in the cupboard, and that just needs the lining to be sewn in it. And then after that, I have to sort of make them up from scratch. Thank you, Laura. He's really encouraging to me. Oh dear. So that's nice. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I will share more about the project as it and they'll be selling those in the shop, because I did think as well, because it's quite an arty shop, and I thought, ooh, I can see doing some stenciling and fabric paint on them too. Maybe a toucan, Janice, who knows? Right, I need to, the possibilities are endless. Dear Kimberly, goodbye. Janet, thank you for your help, Janet. I hope you managed to relax in the stream as well, and thank you for all the words you shared earlier. It was wonderful. We are going to hop on the bus over to lovely Rebecca's now, if that fits in with how your day is going. Bye, Ruth. Bye, Susan. Bye, Anne. Bye, Kat. Yes, it is an exciting project when the world opens out for you. Yeah, very exciting. Thank you, Janet B. You have a good day too. Bye. Take care. Bye, Heather. Bye. Hope your lovely plants that are growing in the garden, Laura. Take care, Janet. Bye, Jenny. Bye, Vanessa. Hop on over if you would like to Rebecca's. Well, I better say goodbye. Bye from Freddie, who's fast asleep. Bye, Becky. Nice to see you all today. It's been... I'm going to eat my cake now. Oh, bye, Kat. Oh, it is always a pleasure, isn't it? Oh, bye, Karen. Nice to see you. Oh, hearts to you too. Did you see Teddy, Freddie's little tail wag? He's dreaming of going to the seaside on Saturday. See you in Swanage, everybody. Bye, everyone. Take care. And leave it up running up for a minute, so people can chat with one another in the chat, maybe, Freddie. Oh no, I think it's finished.